Alright, we're live. See what happens. So, reviewing my games here on a recent tournament. Um, yeah, so first game, might as well get started. So here, 540 point underdog, and playing as black I am, so recently trying to play some solid positions, so e4, e5, and a3, very common. I'm here going for a Petrov, just because I feel comfortable playing this, and I don't know. I like the positions we get. They're simple, but sometimes I can get into trouble. So, yeah. But solid opening. So knight captures e5, uh, d6. I know that you have to kick out the knight right away. They back up, then you take. And here, I just made some arrows here. What commonly happens at my level, usually just they go the queen out to go set up this discover check, but then if they do that, you just kind of have to copy it. And then worst case scenario, if they still kick you out, you just get a queen trade of some sorts. And the position is simple, but now you kind of have to maneuver your pieces and play a pretty accurate and long endgame. Maybe it can be very drawish, but usually online you get someone will mess up. Usually me, I'll give up a pawn or give up activity. But anyways, back to the game. To play d4, so I know you have to plant the knights somewhere there. And then here, just developing their bishops so that they can castle. And then here, I wasn't sure. I notated something wrong, but after reviewing it, I played bishop d6, not bishop e6. So bishop e6 makes no sense. Because now you just, I guess, here, and then you have to play this ugly move, or this ugly move, and then you get attacked, and then I don't know. And this is looking pretty bad, I would say. But I don't know what's happening there. Anyways, go back to the game. How did it proceed? So bishop d6. I think up to this point I was still pretty confident in what to do, but not much after this. So here the castle, and here I guess I was reviewing some lines. I played knight c6, but it's an inaccuracy. Already on move 7, first inaccuracy. So here I think the computer wants, yeah, either castle or play c6. They're the two best options. Bishop g4 can be played, but just knight c6 inaccuracy. And yeah, there it says castling was best. So rook e1, here I'm really realizing that I'm losing a pawn after a bunch of trades. So it took a little bit of time, but I said, okay, well, I'll just gotta castle. Bishop captures, there, and then here just trying to attack the rook, obviously. Have to back up to still have control of the open file. Here, try and trade off some rooks, and obviously opponent doesn't want to trade rooks right away. Here, trying to pin the knight to the rook. So there to protect it. So I just take the rook, queen out. Here I wanted to go for a queen trade, but I thought maybe not the best approach. So anyways, I played h6. I guess I was just trying to prevent the knight from jumping in, and then once this knight moves out of the way, trying to prevent the bishop from getting in here. So obviously they try to kick out my bishop, and here I think another inaccuracy that just made it more difficult for me to play. I captured when I should have just backed up my bishop. Bishop d7 is what the computer wants. So here, capture. Here, going for a queen trade again. Obviously rejecting it. Here, trying to put pressure on the in piece, but they just protect their queen, so now they are free to move that bishop. So I just take, and here just trying to, I guess, gain control of the open file. But yeah, here I had a decision where I was contemplating. Obviously, they're attacking my queen, so I have to move that out of the way. And then this pawn is also being attacked. And bishop d6 is what is best. I played queen c8 just because I thought queen. For some reason, I thought this, and then here, and then you get this terrible position. You know, and then you get pinned like this, and then this is also being attacked at the same time, and you know, you can't take, try to go for a queen trade, you just kind of, yeah, this, and who knows, yeah, this is getting sketchy for sure, that's for sure. So who knows what was happening. Going back to the game. Okay, so I played queen c8, another inaccuracy. So now opponent is plus 3.7. Here a blunder, and the game's pretty much over here. I just don't know it yet. And then this kind of seals the deal because the rook gets in, and then you can try to give up the queen to prevent checkmate, because I think this leads to some maneuvering and some other checkmate. Plus 8, so yeah, as the computer says. And then yeah, f6 is still leads to checkmates, and then you can give up the queen, but I don't know, it's kind of hopeless to play for. But then you know, this pawn gets in, and then yeah, we'll just gobble up all these, push the pawns, give up the queen for a promoted pawn, so they get another queen. So yeah, it's pretty much game over there. So I resigned, I'm pretty sure, after they played queen rook e2, rook e7. So yeah, rook e7 is just a nail in the coffin, so just resigned here. And yeah, pretty fast game, 23 moves only, and already lost. And yeah, here I just kind of went through a little bit more of what could have happened. But yeah, I resigned here. So 0-1 for my first game. After the first game, so obviously losing, but it's kind of given considering I was like over a 500 point underdog. Moving on to the second game. So here we go. It's against an unrated opponent, but I think after they ended up like I was about 100 point favorite, I guess, once their first initial rating came out after the tournament. So yeah, so e4, c6. Now here, you know, everyone tells you to play d4, d5, and you can play an exchange variation of a card. You can maybe advance, whatever, and you know, even e5. As long as you can play c6, and I think this is some line. Yeah. Who knows? Who knows what's happening there, but to get the bishop out, yeah. Anyways, I just decided to play c4. Just to kind of get a different pawn structure and try to exchange some pawns in the center right away. Obviously, they play d5 because that's what you do when you play c6. Your intention is to play d5 pretty much. Just captures, pretty standard, pretty simple, straightforward stuff. King captures d5. Now here I think, I don't know, knight f3 or knight c3 is what the computer wants. Here I just play D-Hill, which is perfectly fine still. You know, still pretty even. Plus 0.2. Anyways, knight f6, just developing the piece, protecting the pawn, defending myself. Here, now here there's a trick if there's some trickiness here if you get the right circumstances. You can win a queen and pretty much win the game. And instead of knight knight f6, they play knight c6. It often happens, but it didn't happen in this game. You just have to keep 9 solid moves. So there, e6, sure, get their bishop out, I guess. Here, trying to kick out this bishop and get rid of this annoying pin. But here, I guess, just preventing the bishop from giving me this check on this square. So bishop comes out, they're getting ready to castle. They attack the queen slides out of the way. And here, yeah, I don't know, I guess I just wanted to trade the bishops. Takes. Surprised they took with the queen. So I was fine to do this, because now we get to play a nice endgame. So protecting the isolated pawn with my bishop. Yeah, I just didn't know what to do, either long castle or short castle, but I think either one is fine. Still pretty even. Zeros across the board. So e5. Here, just take it, making some exchanges. Getting my knight out. And the reason I played here, rook d1 is to prevent the knight from jumping in and attacking this vulnerable pawn. So yeah, man, goddamn, this is some terrible music. What the fuck? So here they're going for the open pawn. I try to kick out the knight. I guess I can't take this because computer shows that the knight gets trapped. After this, here, yeah, they have to go for knight captures f2 is the best they can do. They're otherwise they just lose a what they lose a knight for nothing pretty much, just except one pawn. So they take 2 pawns. So yes, down only 1 point in material, but still 2 pawns versus the full piece is probably not good. So when they gave me this check, I was like, okay, I'm pretty happy about this, because take, and now you just win a full piece, they get a pawn. And here, I'm just trying to exchange as fast as possible. I'm surprised they let me exchange, but I guess, yeah, they got 3 on 3 and then 2 on 1, so the best option is to get something going here and get these pawns rolling. So, yeah. Sure, so just grabbing some space. I'm attacking the pawns. They push. And then my knight. Okay, attacking another pawn. Here, attacking 2 pawns. Nice little fork. They push. Take. And they take. And here they can't protect. I don't think they can protect. And I think here they still lose a pawn. So, yeah. I just take. So they're protecting the pawn. Give a check. Treat my knights. And then here is it's still a difficult game to convert still, but I'll kind of just speed through these because you know it's kind of grinded it down. So obviously up a full piece, 3 on 3, so they cancel out. Then slowly gobbling these Slowly gobbling these pawns. Here I thought this was a nice move because you can't take, because now it's just definitely a loss. But anyways, that didn't happen. And I think somewhere around here my notation became very inaccurate. So here I'm just slowly getting everything, all the pawns, slowly grinding it down. An opponent's still playing just because you never know. You can always hope for a stalemate, I guess. Yeah, just playing with my food almost. And yeah, and just a simple looking king checkmate. So yeah, so 1-1 after the first two initial games. I tell you what, in all these local tournaments that I play, white is almost always winning. It's just seems to be a lot more of an advantage, especially over the board. And going over the third game, here we go. So I'm a 380 point underdog. I've played this person a couple times in over the board tournaments and even in casual games at the chess club. So anyways, e4, e5. I played c5 before, and I think I played e4 one other time, and I went into some Italian because I played knight c6 or what have you. But knight f3, knight f6, and I found it did seem very, very, what's the word, very tired and very, almost like fatigued after his previous game. So yeah, knight captures e4, kind of following the similar trend. And here already I blundered, but luckily my opponent didn't capitalize on it. Yeah, because knight capture c3 is what should have been played. Instead, they miss that. Or excuse me, bishop e2 was a miss. Blunder, because now it's back to even. But yeah, this is just killer because you can't. You gotta stay on this to prevent this fork. And yeah, there's no discovered check. So I could just take, and so no bueno already. Queen e7 is a mistake. Knight capture c3 should have been played. And I looked at some other moves. Bishop e7, knight f6, retreating back. But it kind of seems like you're wasting time. Maybe bishop e7 is okay, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure about this. Nope, this is also a blunder. Knight captures e4. Yeah, obviously. You just lose a piece. What am I talking about? Anyways, blunder. Knight captures c3. Okay, game's back to even. Castling. Right here, bishop e6. Mistake. Queen d7 is what needed to be played, but according to the computer. Okay, so here's mounting pressure. And then here, f6 is not playable because I think after this, we get more pressure on this bishop of some sorts. I can't take because I lose my queen. And I guess if I try to block, yeah, what to do? I guess bishop captures. So I take here. I take here. And again, is here. Yeah, this is getting sketchy. Maybe not that, but this. Because I can't castle. Oh, well, that's being attacked. Oh, what's happening? Oh, sorry. Getting back down to the real details. So f6 can't be played. So here, just moving out of the way Some inaccuracies by both of us, but I think white is on the right path here. Forced a queen trade, which I guess back to somewhat even, but me playing another inaccuracy, just trading down some pieces. 95, pretty good, just kind of disconnecting the two rooks, you know, being connected on the open file. And here I thought the rook is just it's definitely kind of just trapped. G3 to prepare F4, I guess. And I'm trying to kick out the knight, and here was a big blunder, I guess. Knight G6 is fine. I think Knight C6 is also playable. So Rook D7. So repeat the position once. And then I play Rook E6. Then here, King F7. Gonna trap the rook. And still a lot of work to do, but yeah, pretty good advantage. -2. That's not that bad. And maybe could have converted, or you know, worst case scenario, maybe somehow get into a draw. So here, kind of bailed him out. Still has the advantage. Here, just a lot of maneuvering. Just don't really know what to do. I don't have a clear path plan. I just kind of want to exchange pieces, but not really. He's kind of preventing me from doing that. Now knight e4, knight e5 is blocked for me, so I kind of have to just maneuver around again. Now he's kind of getting into the position, attacking my rook. And then he's got these up pawns, so yeah. So 3-on-2 versus 4-on-4, so definitely up a pawn. Here, here I just didn't know what to do. Guess I'm attacking. I'm just going back, and here it's just a clear mistake that I was like, oh, let me exchange rooks, but exchanging rooks is just terrible because I'm losing another pawn, and this is where I resigned after 42 moves. Yeah, I was just knight f8. It was just a complete mistake. Yeah, I mean, yeah, just made it too easy. So yeah, this is just too easy, and I just resigned, and yeah, close to. I think that's been my closest game against him, so pretty decent, you know. Got to play solid against these stronger youth. Moving on to the fourth game. 160-point underdog. So again, I'm just playing e4, which is what I usually play. Just what I'm comfortable with. E6, so they're going for French. So I guess I'm playing c4 just to throw them off. But now they kind of go into b6, and they're kind of being kettling their bishop, and I don't know. Not sure what's going, so give me a check. Then here, trying to get an open file in the middle, but then I just gain more space here. And just keep attacking. Getting a queen trade pretty early on. Castled. And here attacking both of these pawns, but neither of them can be protected. And if they push, that falls. And I think Rook AB8 is pretty solid because even if I take, I think they can move out of the way, and I have to, but maybe not. Maybe this is perfectly fine, but I'm not sure what's happening. Yeah, who knows what's happening. Anyways, that didn't happen. Bishop c8. So I didn't take, so now it's protected. So kind of just gotta get my knight out of the way, otherwise it'll. It's probably a terrible move. Hey, because now they just ruined my pawn structure. And here they're kicking at my knight. They're going for the pawn. And here, setting up something. Ah, here. This was surprising. I was like, huh. The knight's just hanging. If I take, they take. So I suppose I just had to take the knight. They took back. Yeah. So here I'm just trying to exchange pieces. We take. But this was definitely not straightforward. Because now he's got 3 on 1. I got 2 on 4. So he's got a pass pawn. This pass pawn is going to be a real menace. We'll capture it, but now he's got these other pawns rolling. Have to kind of blockade it. Prevent his rook from getting in and winning my knight. From here, just slowly. Eventually, I did win this game, and I think at the end I had some stalemate scare, but yeah, I think this is where my patient pretty much becomes inaccurate. But eventually, I traded off the rook for. Eventually promoted this, so yeah, ended in checkmate. So 2 for 2, 2 out of 2, not 2 out of 2. 2 wins, 2 losses. Both wins coming with white. And then the 5th game. Here we go. Oh man, this was a brutal game. I mean, I was playing really aggressive and really fast. But d4, just not good at playing against d4. So what I usually just go for is playing the Dutch, because why not? It's kind of like there's so many setups, and I didn't know if they're gonna a London player or if they're kind of c4, getting some space in the middle, you know. So here, just developing our pieces, kind of. And here, I'm just not really putting much thought into my moves. I just have to take and prevent the bishop from laying a free pawn and a rook in the corner. Yeah, just attacking their knight. Rook e8. I'm not sure what rook e8 was about. I'm surprised I didn't just take. These pawns are doubled. I don't know. Get these pawns going. Get your queen over there. Get your knight over there. I don't know. Start attacking these pawns. But who knows why they didn't go for that. So here, just the castle finally. Here, plant my knight in the middle. Here, trying to get the other knight involved. I prevent that. I'm attacking the pawn, so they finally have to take. They're doubling up. Here, trying to prevent that. Here, attacking their bishop. Maybe not the best idea.